Your television catchphrases come from your family while growing up, or you've come up with them yourself, such as
when I started working at Food Network, I said, oh my God, that's good. My mother, my whole life, would she taste something delicious? Oh my God, with like a W. Oh my God, that's delicious. And when my grandpa was alive, she said, oh my God, Daddy, that's the best thing I ever tasted. And when my grandpa passed, oh my God, my girl, if it was myself or my sister sitting in the kitchen, oh my God, my boy, my brother. She always said, oh my God, that's the most delicious thing I ever had. When I went on Food Network, I started saying, oh my God, that's delicious. And some people were offended by me saying God. So I started to say yum, but I couldn't stop myself. I'd say yum, oh my God. It was not an effective technique. So they kept mentioning to me that I was offending people with God, and I'm like, my mother's a Catholic, and she never said, I mean, it's not like I'm saying, GD, this is some really good shit. I was just saying, oh my God, that's good. But after a while, the yum, oh my God, didn't work either. So I would try and cut myself off, and it became yum, oh. I would stop at the O, short of the my God.
You have some really great ones. EVOO, which everybody probably knows.
The extra virgin olive oil thing was just about demystifying it for grocery store shoppers. For rich people, extra virgin olive oil is truly extra virgin olive oil. It has a very low heat temperature, and it's bright green and very fruity. For anybody who goes through Price Chopper, EVOO was a way to make you overpay for regular olive oil. It was bright yellow, looked like pea, and it was absolutely fine to cook with. So I said, just buy the EVOO that has the lowest price. For a while, a short term, when grocery stores were trying to take over the gourmet food trade, every regular olive oil would put extra virgin olive oil on the label. It was a product of its time in history. Now I try and write OO or olive oil, because now there really is grocery store olive oil that is extra virgin and olive oil. But when I was teaching cooking, my family only cooked in olive oil my whole life. And unfortunately, for a short amount of time in the grocery store, you could only buy extra virgin olive oil. And I'm standing alone in the kitchen talking to myself and vegetables, and I just got sick of saying it over and over again. I'm just like, whatever, EVOO, just grab the EVOO and go around. Because I'm bored talking to myself. I'm just there alone making 4 or 5 shows a day with like 3 guys.
My favorite, Rachel, is Entree Tizer. Tell us about it, because to me, finally somebody said what I and millions of people want sometimes for a meal.
I think that people look at food with too many rules. If you're a have-not, you think it's too complicated to achieve. If you're a have, you think you have to produce for everyone that comes to your house this course and that course and the next. And a person in the know, well, pasta's a preemie, it's not an entree. Or you have to have the appetizer followed by this, followed by that. This is not, Victorian, Exactly. I mean, it's ridiculous. You should make the food that makes you feel comfortable, and you should put out the food that you're proud of. If you want to put out deviled eggs and deviled ham and liverwurst with some Rupschlager toast, great, fine, and then serve cookies. If you want to make a big bowl of pasta, put that in the middle of the table, and then serve a big tube of ices from the corner, lemon ice, fine, it's your party. I think everybody on both ends of the spectrum has too many rules about this stuff. Hey, the plate is yours, so I try and put a sense of humor about it to remind people to not take their food so seriously. Appetizers can be an entree. Your pasta doesn't have to be a preemie. You don't need 9 courses. You don't need a full bar. You can make 1 cocktail and offer soft drinks and beer and 1 wine. you don't have to have this pressure. I don't care if you're rich or poor. I never met anybody like to be bothered or spend too much money, period. I don't care if you're old, young, rich, poor. It's your house. You should be happy in it. And you should do what makes you feel comfortable in it. I just don't understand the opposite, unless you're literally royalty.
Did your mom have a GB growing up?
My mother had a bain-marie bucket.
So this is Rachel's term for a garbage bowl.
A garbage bowl. If you work in restaurants, if you work on a line, there's a scrap bucket cut into the sandwich board in front of the grill. If you work in a proper kitchen, you usually take this square part of a bain-marie and you leave it for scrap, because you'll get your head hit if you throw away food that should go into stock. You don't throw away scrap. In my mom's kitchen, she always had a big hotel pan or a half hotel or a half sheet, and she'd throw everything on it, scrap here, garbage there, and she'd walk over and separate it out and, you know, take care of it at the end of the night. But whether we were at home or at work, we always had scrap bucket. The garbage bowl, I tried to explain this to Food Network, and they're like, well, we just can't have you going on air with literally a bucket that looks like a trough. So they suggested this pretty melamine thing that matched the set that was very hot on eBay at the time, that a friend of mine collected, Texas ware, and the Texas ware bowl became the garbage bowl. But it was always in our home, yes, because, you know, we're food service people. But it used to just be a stainless steel, well, you know, bucket, square bucket thing.